In tonight's other news, European allies are backing Ukraine in an effort to ramp up pressure on Russia to reach a ceasefire agreement. Leaders from France, Germany, Poland, and the United Kingdom gathered with President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv today to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II in Europe. While there, the leaders demanded Russia agree to a full, unconditional ceasefire for at least 30 days and threatened to step up sanctions. Zelensky's office said after the European leaders spoke with each other, they had a constructive call with President Trump. Face-to-face talks between the U.S. and China began today for the first time since President Trump placed new tariffs on Chinese goods. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and the U.S. top trade negotiator Jamieson Greer met with a Chinese delegation in Switzerland. While a major breakthrough wasn't expected for this round of talks, the two countries agreed to continue discussions tomorrow. Last month, President Trump raised tariffs on goods coming into the country from China to a total 145%. In retaliation, China hit U.S. goods being imported with a 125% tax. A California judge temporarily blocked the Trump administration from carrying out mass firings across the federal workforce. Late Friday night, Judge Susan Ilston issued an emergency order in response to a lawsuit filed by labor unions representing federal workers. The order bars 24 federal agencies from slashing personnel and closing down programs, an effort carried out in large part by Elon Musk's Doge. In her order, Judge Ilston said, quote, "The president has the authority to seek changes to executive branch agencies, but he must do so in lawful ways, and in the case of large-scale reorganizations, with the cooperation of the legislative branch." The mayor of Newark, New Jersey, is out of jail, but faces charges after he was arrested at an ICE detention center in his city. Witnesses say Democratic Mayor Ras Baraka and 3 members of Congress attempted to make an unannounced visit to the facility Friday. But when they were told to leave, an argument broke out and Baraka was arrested, according to witnesses. Alina Habba, acting U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey and a Trump ally, said Baraka was taken into custody because he willingly chose to disregard the law. Pope Leo XIV is setting the tone of his papacy. The new leader of the Catholic Church held his first meeting with the cardinals since his election. During his remarks, Leo singled out AI and said developments in the field pose a challenge to human dignity. Following the meeting, the pontiff made a surprise visit to a sanctuary dedicated to the Virgin Mary in a small town south of Rome. Later, he also visited the tomb of Pope Francis. Still to come on PBS News Weekend, how little of the deep sea has ever been seen by human eyes. And a film brings to life 50 years of work by a little-known photographer in Uganda.
This is PBS News Weekend from the David M. Rubenstein studio at WETA in Washington, home of the PBS NewsHour, weeknights on PBS.